What is going on, everybody? This is Ray from Rated R Reviews, and I'm here to review Netflix's latest thriller, anxiety, heart-pumping movie called Bird Box. Now, I've heard some mixed reviews about this movie, and I just wanted to watch it and review it myself. Now, this movie stars Sandra Bullock and I believe Susan Paulson, I believe her name is, and John Malkovich and a few other people here and there. The basic premise of the movie is there is something in the air that people see. If you see it, it affects you in a certain way where it kind of makes you just see your biggest fear, and it kind of makes you suicidal, and people are just killing themselves left and right throughout this movie because they see this invisible entity, or really it's invisible to you and me, the viewer of the movie. To everyone else, they see something ahead of them and it makes them go crazy. So Sandra Bullock's character, in the beginning, she's pregnant, she's kind of isolated a little bit. Her sister brings her out to get checked up, and then that's when the craziness starts happening. They're driving, the sister starts bugging out, she sees something, she crashes. There's some like really crazy scenes here because the movie kind of gets split into two separate timelines. Like, you see one happening right now and one happening 5 years earlier at the beginning of this epidemic. So you're literally watching the movie from two different points of view, and it's very interesting because that's what kind of kept me into the movie. The way it's shot is very nice too, and the acting is very, very good. I mean, there is not a single bad actor, not even Machine Gun Kelly, who's a rapper who, well, whatever, he battle rapped Eminem and he lost this year. So anyway, one timeline again is in the beginning of this epidemic. The other timeline is how Sandra Bullock is dealing with it while being a single mother, dealing with two kids, and having to pretty much navigate the entire world while having blindfold on. And because if not, this monstrous entity is pretty much killing people off, killing everyone off. Now, the basic twist about this is that there are some people out there who actually saw this entity that were actually part of this epidemic, and it kind of made them different, made them crazy in a different way. They became this overall cult, like following this epidemic as if it was the second coming of God, which is they don't actually say it that way, but it's sort of the feeling I got. I remember reading the Bible as a kid, and it's saying 144,000 will be saved and the rest of the world would be sacrificed to prove themselves, and blah 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 blah. So this kind of felt on that sort of level, that this entity was pretty much killing off those that weren't I guess able to proceed to the next level, you know what I mean? And so you had this cult that walked around with their eyes a certain color, and they were just bugging out and pulling off blindfolds and making people look into nothing to see if they would also turn into this entity. Like, it was just pretty weird. So anyway, the main reason why this movie is called Bird Box is because they had these birds that would pretty much, well, they had the birds in a box with some holes poked in so the birds could breathe. And whenever the birds themselves started acting up and started screaming and fluttering around all crazy in the box, they would know it's time to get inside, or time to put your blindfold on and run, because this thing can only affect you through your eyes. It couldn't physically affect you. It couldn't really hurt you any other way unless it infected your eyes and hence got to your brain and stuff like that. So it's kind of like your eyes are windows to the soul type of thing. So this entity would actually go in through your eyes and affect your soul. They never show it throughout the entire movie. Now, this movie is a fun watch. It's interesting. It has a couple of scary elements. It has a couple of sweet elements too. But then you also have this element of parenthood that with Sandra Bullock's character that she had to earn to actually be a mother. I mean, throughout the whole movie, it was kind of sad. She named her children boy and girl, and that's pretty freaking sad. You know what I mean? She didn't want to claim the right, excuse me, she didn't want to claim the privilege it is to be a parent. And so she just named them boy and girl instead of giving them names, which kind of bothered me at some point, me being a single parent and everything. But it just kind of got to me. Anyway, she gets into these different type of arguments with her significant other while everyone else is dying off around them. in very interesting ways, mind you. And I don't know, I guess I guess you can't avoid certain aspects of life no matter what's going on outside. You know what I mean? But then sometimes you get so invoked in, or excuse me, again, engrossed in whatever you're going through, you forget what can happen in the outside. So it's almost like a cautionary tale. I love the way it started. I mean, the way it started was badass. I loved the way it started. Everything in the middle was fine. It was cool, leading up, a cool character building. Some cool things were happening. The ending, the ending for me, unless there's definitely gonna be a part 2, or if there's gonna be some mini series to wrap it up, I feel the story did not end. It definitely did not end. It's like you're watching The Walking Dead, season 1 to season 2 to season 3, and then all of a sudden you know there's gonna be a season 4, but you have to wait a year and a half. You know what I mean? So that's how the ending ended for me in this movie, and that's why the movie kind of pissed me off, because I was into it. I was into the story, into the acting. I was fine with the suspenseful stuff. I was fine with them not showing the quote unquote monster. But the thing is that ending, I wanted a definitive ending. You can still have an open ending as long as a main chapter is definitive. You know what I mean? It's ended. This part ended, but this other storyline is going to start now for the next part. So, I mean, I guess in a way, if you think about it, one portion of Sandra Bullock's journey ended, another will happen for the other characters and for what else happens, you know? And by all means, by me saying that, I gave nothing away. You think what you want. So if you want to assume something, then go watch the movie. So yeah, so a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 7.5 because that ending pissed me off. And Machine Gun Kelly's in it, and he's an asshole. So, yeah, guys, that's my review on Bird Box. I hope you enjoyed me talking over some images and some video rather than me recording myself talking. Anyway, I am Ray from Rated R Reviews. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Yeah, please hit like, subscribe, share the video if you wish. What did you think about Bird Box? Put it in the comments below. I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah. Anyway, peace out. Thank you so much.